king. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon. But being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, got paid just a little bit better.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Oh, nice move. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Fourth-round guy, and many thought that's about where he would go. But I think he's got some upside, right?
He can come right in and be what they call a core special teams player, play on all 4 phases of it, and have a chance to work his way into the lineup. I think a year or two.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Ryan Tannehill sacked.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's Parker. Going to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
Parker's pass.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Parker. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The 3rd down. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Good.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and get this to Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Adam Humphries, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first-quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Fulton. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Now it's Wilson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick six last time out. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 30.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Third down.
From the gun, Parker. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Makes the score Titans 14.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. It's caught, Humphries. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Derrick Henry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith.
Tannehill's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After one, a 14-3 ball game. On 3rd down, Henry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is up to 18 now. The return man, Wilson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Parker throwing on 1st down. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 64 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Joey Slye.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
A tackle made by
just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Quick slant to Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Miami set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A gain of 7 yards.
And the 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Parker. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
The quarterback.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
And it's 4th down.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Tannehill. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Forced to the ground.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Down. 3rd and long.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, Parker. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And that is going to be incomplete.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete.
Parker's pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Parker now on first down. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida.
Parker's pass.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Parker. To throw on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And 1 yard to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Parker's pass.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. And now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Hart took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Parker. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on Tannehill, and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Derrick Henry.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go again. 42 the mic, 42 the mic. Coming in.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
41-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Parker's pass.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of
12 yards there and a first down.
Miami.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Freedom. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Made by Jayon Brown.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1. At the 46.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
The ball carrier.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Back to throw. Parker. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 19.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Now it's Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Mike Gesicki.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving.
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now left side on the swing pass. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The Dolphin first
Now,
down.
this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
55.
Now Parker on 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete.
Parker.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Parker throwing on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Adoree Jackson. Touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. CD, this defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
At the 9-yard line.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Titans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Good for a tennis.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But just have 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they really struggle to make headway through the air.
Number 22,
Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Clinton Dix.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And some room to roam now. Derrick Henry all alone. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
41-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts.
A 4-yard
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
It's complete to Grant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Parker throwing on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't